So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Mars in the 6th house in the sign of Aquarius for Virgo Ascendant people. As in what happens when Mars is in the 6th house in Aquarius while it rules the 8th and 3rd house. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this particular position, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your astrological details, check out the links here, KRSchannel.com, where you'll find my books, reports, consultations, and link to my academy, Magha Vedic Astrology Academy, where my Nandi Nadi course is now active. Lessons are already there. I'm going to be putting the new lessons from Thursday of this week. Thursday and Friday will be the days that I put these lessons up, and it's a beautiful thing to witness. Okay, so Mars in the 6th house in Aquarius. Well, the first thing that we see with this particular Mars, when you have a younger brother, or if, let's say, this is a chart of a female, your husband, they're going to be very eccentric in nature. They're going to be the type of people you can't understand. You cannot figure them out. That is the actual prediction. You can't figure them out. One minute they're wanting to be like this, the next minute they're wanting to be like this, then they change it to something completely different. In 1 minute they want to socialize with everybody. They suddenly get into the mood of like going to all kinds of gatherings, party, conferences. They just love to socialize. But then suddenly when you feel like, okay, maybe we should go to this occasion now, suddenly they're like, no, I hate people. I don't want to be around people. I want to be a hermit. Okay, fine. We will do that. But then suddenly they're like, you know what? I want to go hang out with animals. And people who have animals like cows and chickens. What? You see how eccentric of Mars this becomes. It also shows usually the spouse will be either doing something in technology, using technology, machinery, gadgets, or they might be involved in things which are away from the social norms of society, which are unconventional. Now, there are conventional careers that are unconventional. For example, somebody could be a scientist working in North Pole. It's nothing weird. They're environmental scientists. Okay? But they're North Pole. Or they're going to be in Iceland. They have to spend months on end by themselves. Or simply this person may be interested in astrology. Weird science. That people still think, oh, well, it's hocus pocus or it's pseudoscience. And oh my God, you do sound healing? Do you need a job? Like that. They're going to be desiring to involve in those things. But usually, especially new age technology, Wi-Fi technology, becomes a much greater interest for especially the brother or the husband in a person's chart. The other thing we are seeing is that especially younger sibling will take on huge debt related to property or some fixed asset, meaning a younger sibling may be like, oh, I need to get this new BMW 7 Series. I'll somehow pay for it. I'm doing a great job. I'm working. Everything is fine. And the thing is, when they get something which is outside of their expansion zone, this is where then their trouble comes in. Also, when you have this particular Mars, when you get married, one of the if there's a brother-in-law or some male figure moves to a foreign place. So let's say you meet somebody, you like them, you meet their family, their younger brother's trying to go to foreign lands, younger brother's trying to get away and maybe go to a foreign place and study. Well, once you get married to them, that person will go and go to a faraway place, foreign place. Then, with Mars, you will see spouse and brother will have to go to multiple doctors to figure out what is wrong with them. Meaning when some health issue happens, depending upon other planets, um, they can't just go to one doctor and be like, oh, this is it, this is the problem. No, because even if the first doctor says this is what it is, and if you go to the next doctor, they will for sure say something else. And then you'll be like, okay, if this doctor's saying this doctor's saying this, let me go to the third one. Then the third one will give completely new thing. Then the fourth one will agree with the first one. You see, so you're gonna have to jump through hoops to figure out exactly what is happening. And with Mars in the sixth house shows this person is gonna be somehow, depending upon, because we know that other planets are gonna be involved, but somehow this person's gonna be in service to their brother, service to their younger sibling. Even if let's say they don't have the best of relationship, this person will always be there for their sibling. Because why? Why? Think about it. There's a pending karma. There's a pending karma related to the younger brother. So we obviously see that for this individual, because sixth house is pending karma, okay? Sixth house becomes a pending karma. So for them, their pending karma is connected with either the service, especially in a female's chart, it'll represent the service to the spouse or to the brother. Like, especially, like they will always be there when the person gets sick, brother gets sick, brother is in debt. They will feel like that they actually feel healed when this person actually helps their brother. Something improves in their own life. Think about that. When you help your brother, something improves in your own life. Because Mars is a karka of the sixth. It's sitting in the sixth. Sixth house's enemies, like Shad Ripu, the sixfold enemies are there. So when you help your brother, what happens? Mars becomes active in a positive way. If you hit your brother, it becomes active in a negative way. If you help your brother, it becomes active in a positive way where any obstacle debts you have, any enemies you're dealing with, you'll be able to overcome them. And this is why when the timing is right for an individual, even when you have a bad relationship with your brother, you will go towards helping them. So that's what happens. Then you will also see right there. Now I'm in focus, right? I know I gotta use this joystick because I have a cinema camera and they don't have autofocus, but that's okay. It's all about the quality. But the thing is, you may think like, well, my brother could be the enemy. That's not necessarily true, unless we want to see where Mars is placed from Jupiter. That's when you can see if the brother can become the enemy or spouse can become the enemy. Or if, let's say, Mars is surrounded by certain planets, then yeah, such person always tends to bring in certain type of qualities with them when you deal with them. But you're going to have to. Your major part of your life is going to be strongly connected with the work that you have done related with your sibling, especially brother. Or especially in a female's chart, it's going to become related to the husband. Okay? Now, if let's say, for example, you have enemies, you have a lot of, competition that you deal with. So how can you take care of that? Simple thing is, so especially when Mars is in the sixth house in Aquarius and you have enemies, you go towards social welfare, social reform. You attend conferences. You attend all kinds of organized events. And through that, you will see somehow enemy starts to wither down. they start to decrease in your life. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Mars in the 6th house in Aquarius for Virgo Ascendant people. Remember, my Nandi Nadi course is active at KRSchannel.thinkific.com, which is Magha Vedic Astrology Academy. And you're going to see already, lessons are there and people are already seeing instant things, instant like seeing what exactly is happening. Literally, when I made that progression lesson, many people just told me about that. So anyway, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.